The great Buddha once wisely said, "The mind is everything. What you think you become." Have you ever felt uneasy about someone in your life, but couldn't quite put your finger on why? What if those nagging feelings were trying to tell you something important? Today, we're uncovering 9 clear signs that someone close to you might be hiding a dark side. Their actions and behaviors could be more than just quirks. They might reveal a hidden, malevolent nature. Stay with us as we reveal these signs that can help you identify who might be a harmful influence in your life. By understanding these warning signals, you can protect yourself and those you care about from unseen dangers. Keep watching to find out how to recognize these red flags and safeguard your well-being. 1. Deceptive behavior. One of the most evident signs of an evil person is their tendency to engage in deceptive behavior. Deception can manifest in various forms, from outright lies to subtle manipulations. These individuals often present a facade of sincerity, using charm or false kindness to mask their true intentions. This makes it difficult for others to recognize their deceitful nature until significant damage has already been done. Deceptive individuals thrive on creating illusions, carefully crafting their words and actions to mislead those around them. They may tell partial truths, omitting crucial details to paint a distorted picture that serves their interests. This manipulation is often strategic, designed to control or exploit others, ensuring that their true motives remain hidden. For example, they might exaggerate their achievements or fabricate stories to gain sympathy or trust, only to betray that trust when it suits their needs. In Buddhism, deceit is seen as a manifestation of ignorance and delusion, steering one away from the path of truth and enlightenment. The Buddha taught that right speech, one of the components of the Noble Eightfold Path, involves abstaining from lying, gossip, and harmful words. Deceptive behavior, therefore, is not just a moral failing, but a significant obstacle to spiritual progress. It creates suffering for both the deceiver and those deceived, leading to a cycle of mistrust and harm. When encountering someone who frequently engages in deception, it is important to remain vigilant and discerning. Their actions often lead to confusion, hurt, and mistrust, damaging relationships and communities. By recognizing the signs of deceptive behavior, we can protect ourselves and others from the negative consequences of associating with such individuals, and instead choose to surround ourselves with those who value honesty, integrity, and compassion. 2. Lack of empathy. A clear sign of an evil person is their lack of empathy, a quality that is foundational to human connection and compassion. Empathy allows us to understand and share the feelings of others, fostering kindness and mutual respect. However, those who lack empathy are often indifferent to the pain and suffering of others. They are unable or unwilling to recognize the impact of their actions on those around them, often leading to harm and distress. Without empathy, these individuals tend to view others as mere tools or obstacles in their pursuit of self-interest. Their inability to connect emotionally with others means they do not experience guilt or remorse for their harmful actions. This detachment enables them to cause pain without hesitation, whether through harsh words, betrayal, or even physical violence. Their coldness and indifference are often masked by a superficial charm or calculated politeness, making it difficult to see their true nature. In Buddhism, the cultivation of empathy is seen as essential for developing compassion, which is a central tenet of the practice. The Buddha emphasized the importance of karuna, or compassion, as a means to alleviate the suffering of all beings. A lack of empathy, therefore, represents a significant spiritual deficiency, one that leads to further suffering and alienation. It prevents individuals from forming genuine connections and from acting in ways that promote peace and harmony. When dealing with someone who lacks empathy, it is crucial to be aware of the potential harm they can cause. Their inability to understand or care about others' emotions makes them unpredictable and often dangerous. By recognizing this sign, we can take steps to protect ourselves and others, ensuring that we cultivate relationships based on mutual understanding, kindness, and respect. This awareness also reminds us of the importance of nurturing our own empathy to contribute positively to the world around us. 3. Constant negativity. Constant negativity is a prominent sign of an evil person, one that can subtly and persistently erode the well-being of those around them. Such individuals often focus on the worst aspects of any situation, habitually complaining, criticizing, or finding fault. Their outlook is overwhelmingly pessimistic, and they seem to derive satisfaction from spreading this negativity to others. This behavior creates an atmosphere of tension, discontent, and despair, affecting everyone in their vicinity. Negativity in these individuals goes beyond occasional pessimism. It becomes a defining trait of their personality. They often dismiss the positive efforts of others, belittling achievements or downplaying good intentions. By constantly sowing seeds of doubt and cynicism, they undermine the morale of those around them, leading to an environment where enthusiasm and optimism are stifled. Over time, their negativity can be contagious, dragging others down into a similar state of despair and hopelessness. In Buddhist teachings, negativity is viewed as a manifestation of an unwholesome mind, one that is clouded by ignorance and delusion. The Buddha taught that right view, one of the principles of the Noble Eightfold Path, involves seeing the world with clarity and understanding. Constant negativity, on the other hand, distorts perception, leading individuals to focus only on suffering and loss. This skewed outlook prevents them from experiencing joy, peace, and the potential for growth and transformation in life. Encountering someone who exudes constant negativity requires mindful awareness and emotional resilience. It is essential to recognize how their influence can affect your own mental state and to take steps to protect your well-being. By maintaining a positive and balanced perspective, you can shield yourself from their harmful energy and continue to cultivate a life filled with positivity, hope, and compassion. This approach not only safeguards your mental health, but also serves as a counterbalance to the negativity that such individuals seek to propagate. 4. Jealousy and envy. Jealousy and envy are powerful indicators of an evil person, often manifesting as deep-seated resentment towards the success, happiness, or well-being of others. These individuals cannot tolerate seeing someone else excel or receive praise, feeling threatened by anything that highlights their own perceived inadequacies. Their jealousy drives them to harbor ill will, often leading to destructive behavior aimed at undermining or sabotaging the objects of their envy. Unlike fleeting moments of envy that most people experience, an evil person's jealousy is pervasive and persistent. It colors their interactions, making them hostile or passive-aggressive towards those they perceive as rivals. Instead of celebrating the achievements of others, they are consumed by bitterness, wishing for their downfall. This negativity can manifest in various ways, from spreading rumors and lies to deliberately obstructing others' progress, all in an effort to bring them down to their level. In Buddhism, jealousy and envy are considered toxic mental states, rooted in ignorance and delusion. The Buddha taught that these emotions stem from a misunderstanding of the nature of happiness and suffering. Instead of recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings, an envious person sees others as competitors in a zero-sum game. This distorted view creates suffering not only for themselves, but also for those around them. Jealousy leads to a cycle of discontent, where the envious person is never satisfied and always seeking to diminish the joy of others. Dealing with someone who is consumed by jealousy requires caution and awareness. Their resentment can be subtle yet corrosive, gradually eroding trust and goodwill in relationships. It is important to recognize this behavior early and to avoid engaging in their negativity. By cultivating a sense of compassion and understanding, you can rise above their attempts to spread discord, maintaining your peace and supporting a more positive, harmonious environment. 5. Cruelty and malice. Cruelty and malice are among the most alarming signs of an evil person, manifesting as a deliberate intent to cause harm or suffering to others. These individuals take pleasure in inflicting pain, whether it be physical, emotional, or psychological. Unlike acts of aggression driven by anger or fear, Cruelty is often calculated, stemming from a deep-rooted desire to dominate, control, or simply hurt others for the sake of it. This behavior reveals a profound disregard for the well-being of others and a troubling disconnect from basic human empathy. A cruel person often disguises their malice under the guise of jest, criticism, or even concern, making their actions more insidious. They may target vulnerabilities, exploiting weaknesses to maximize the impact of their cruelty. This can involve bullying, spreading malicious rumors, or engaging in emotional manipulation, all with the intent of breaking down their target's confidence and spirit. Over time, this sustained cruelty can have devastating effects, leading to lasting emotional scars and a deep sense of mistrust in those who have been victimized. In Buddhism, cruelty and malice are seen as direct violations of the principles of compassion and loving kindness, which are central to the path of spiritual development. The Buddha taught that every being deserves compassion and respect, and that cruelty only serves to generate negative karma, leading to more suffering in the future. Those who engage in malicious behavior are often trapped in a cycle of their own suffering, driven by unwholesome thoughts and emotions that further distance them from true happiness and inner peace. When encountering someone who exhibits cruelty and malice, it is crucial to protect yourself and others from their harmful influence. This may involve setting firm boundaries, seeking support, or distancing yourself from their toxic behavior. At the same time, it is important to cultivate compassion for both yourself and the person exhibiting cruelty, recognizing that their actions stem from a place of deep inner turmoil. By maintaining a compassionate but firm stance, you can shield yourself from their malice while continuing to embody the principles of kindness and empathy in your own life. 6. Power and control. A strong indicator of an evil person is their relentless pursuit of power and control over others. These individuals are driven by a desire to dominate and manipulate, seeing other people as mere instruments to fulfill their own ambitions. Their need for control often stems from deep-seated insecurities or a desire to mask their own weaknesses. As a result, they resort to tactics such as intimidation, manipulation, and coercion to assert their authority and maintain dominance in their relationships and environments. A person obsessed with power typically exerts control in subtle, often deceptive ways. They might manipulate situations to their advantage, using charm, deceit, or even emotional blackmail to bend others to their will. This manipulation can be so insidious that those around them may not immediately recognize they are being controlled. Over time, however, the controlling person's true nature becomes apparent as they increasingly restrict the autonomy and freedom of those under their influence. This control often leads to an atmosphere of fear and oppression, where others feel unable to express themselves freely or make decisions without the controlling person's approval. In Buddhism, the desire for power and control is seen as a manifestation of attachment and ignorance, both of which lead to suffering. The Buddha taught that true power lies in self-mastery and the ability to let go of the ego's demands. A person who seeks to control others is often enslaved by their own desires, unable to find peace or contentment because they are constantly striving to dominate. This obsession with control creates a cycle of suffering, both for the controlling individual and for those who fall under their influence. When dealing with someone who seeks power and control, it is important to recognize their tactics and protect your autonomy. Establishing clear boundaries and maintaining a strong sense of self-worth are essential in resisting their attempts to dominate. By staying grounded in your values and cultivating inner strength, you can avoid becoming a pawn in their quest for control and instead foster healthy, balanced relationships based on mutual respect and equality. 7. Unjust actions. Unjust actions are a telling sign of an evil person, reflecting a blatant disregard for fairness, morality, and the well-being of others. Such individuals are often driven by self-interest, willing to engage in unethical or immoral behavior if it benefits them. They are indifferent to the harm their actions cause, prioritizing their desires over justice and equity. This propensity for injustice can manifest in various ways, from exploiting others to outright criminal behavior, all motivated by a lack of conscience and a deep-seated sense of entitlement. Those who commit unjust actions often rationalize their behavior, convincing themselves that the ends justify the means. They may believe that they are above the rules that govern others, or that their needs and desires are more important than anyone else's. This mindset allows them to trample on the rights and dignity of others without feeling guilt or remorse. Whether through dishonesty, fraud, or betrayal, their actions are characterized by a fundamental lack of respect for the principles of fairness and integrity that underpin healthy social interactions. In Buddhist teachings, engaging in unjust actions is considered a serious moral failing. The Buddha emphasized the importance of right action, one of the elements of the Noble Eightfold Path, which involves behaving ethically and with consideration for the welfare of all beings. Unjust actions generate negative karma, leading to future suffering for both the perpetrator and those affected by their actions. By acting unjustly, an individual not only harms others, but also distances themselves from spiritual growth and the possibility of attaining true peace and happiness. When encountering someone who engages in unjust actions, it is crucial to recognize the potential harm they can cause and to take steps to protect yourself and others. This may involve speaking out against their behavior, refusing to participate in their schemes, or distancing yourself from their influence. By standing up for justice and integrity, you help to create a more fair and compassionate world, while also safeguarding your own ethical principles and well-being. This commitment to justice reflects the core Buddhist values of compassion, wisdom, and the pursuit of righteousness. 8. Dishonesty. Dishonesty is a significant sign of an evil person, manifesting in a consistent pattern of lying, deceit, and betrayal. These individuals are often untrustworthy, choosing to manipulate the truth to serve their own interests rather than upholding honesty and integrity. Their lies may be small and seemingly harmless at first, but over time, they can escalate into more serious deceptions that cause considerable harm to others. This habitual dishonesty erodes trust, damages relationships, and creates an environment of suspicion and uncertainty. A dishonest person often lies not only to others, but also to themselves, justifying their deceitful actions to avoid facing the consequences of their behavior. They may lie to gain an advantage, protect their image, or manipulate others into doing what they want. These individuals are skilled at presenting a false facade, making it difficult for others to see their true intentions. This duplicity can lead to deep emotional wounds for those who have been betrayed, as the discovery of dishonesty often brings feelings of betrayal and disillusionment. In Buddhism, dishonesty is considered a violation of right speech, one of the key principles of the Noble Eightfold Path. Right speech involves speaking truthfully, avoiding slander, and using words that promote harmony rather than discord. A person who engages in dishonesty not only harms others, but also creates negative karma for themselves, which ultimately leads to suffering. The Buddha taught that truthfulness is essential for maintaining trust and integrity, both in personal relationships and in society as a whole. By embracing honesty, individuals can cultivate a sense of inner peace and build meaningful, trustworthy connections with others. When dealing with a dishonest person, it is important to be aware of their tendency to distort the truth and to take steps to protect yourself from their deceit. This may involve verifying the information they provide, setting clear boundaries, and being cautious about placing your trust in them. By maintaining your own commitment to honesty and integrity, you can avoid becoming entangled in their web of lies and contribute to a more truthful and authentic environment. This approach not only protects your well-being, but also aligns with the Buddhist values of truthfulness and ethical conduct. 9. Hidden intentions. Hidden intentions are a telling sign of an evil person, revealing a pattern of behavior where their true motives are concealed behind a veneer of politeness or friendliness. These individuals are adept at masking their real objectives, presenting themselves in a way that hides their ulterior motives. By portraying themselves as benevolent or well-meaning, They create a deceptive facade that allows them to pursue their self-serving goals without revealing their true nature. This duplicity can lead to significant harm, as their concealed intentions often involve manipulation, exploitation, or betrayal. The person with hidden intentions often engages in behavior designed to mislead others. They may feign interest or concern while covertly working towards their own advantage, whether through deceitful tactics or subtle manipulation. This behavior can be particularly damaging in relationships, as it undermines trust and creates a sense of insecurity among those who interact with them. The disparity between their outward demeanor and their true objectives can lead to feelings of confusion and betrayal when their hidden motives are eventually exposed. In Buddhism, hidden intentions are considered a form of delusion, where individuals are not honest with themselves or others about their true desires and actions. The Buddha taught that right intention, a key element of the Noble Eightfold Path, involves acting with sincerity and transparency. Hidden intentions contradict this principle by fostering deceit and manipulation, which ultimately leads to suffering and discord. Such behavior prevents genuine connections and hinders personal and spiritual growth, creating a cycle of mistrust and harm. When dealing with someone who has hidden intentions, it is crucial to remain vigilant and discerning. Recognizing the signs of deceit can help you avoid being misled or exploited. Establishing clear boundaries and being cautious about sharing personal information can protect you from their manipulative tactics. By maintaining a commitment to transparency and integrity in your own actions, you can foster more authentic relationships and create a more trustworthy environment. This approach aligns with Buddhist teachings and helps to navigate interactions with those whose true intentions are concealed. Recognizing the signs of an evil person can protect you from harm and maintain your well-being. By being aware of deceptive behavior, lack of empathy, constant negativity, jealousy, cruelty, control, unjust actions, dishonesty, and hidden intentions, you can better navigate your relationships and safeguard yourself from negative influences. Remember, while it's important to stay vigilant, it's equally crucial to act with compassion and integrity. By understanding these warning signs, you empower yourself to foster healthier, more positive interactions and create a supportive environment for yourself and those around you. Stay mindful and protect your peace. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe on Buddhism Bliss for more insights into Buddhist teachings and personal growth. Share this with those who might benefit.